Turmoil, crisis, chaos, just a few of the words used to describe leadership at the state's largest school district in the past year.
And the question everyone's asking, what happened in West Ada? What led to the board infighting, a very public resignation of the superintendent, trustees stepping down, and now this recall that's still to come? Tonight, a joint 6 on Your Side Idaho Education News investigation. For the past year, the West Ada School Board has been turned upside down.
Not a lot of people are going to know what I know.
Trustee Mike Wheatonay blames the drama on 2 board members elected last May, Russell Jokey and Julie Madsen.
It started right away. The tenure started right away. You can go and read the minutes of the first meeting, and it was pretty clear that a new era was declared.
He says their goal was to push Superintendent Linda Clark out.
Linda was in their sights.
The new board members started raising questions immediately, as noted in the meeting minutes. Quote, Trustee Madsen stated her concern with the former board adding a year to the superintendent's contract. That decision to extend Clark's contract was made behind closed doors just weeks before the new trustees were sworn in. It turned out to be illegal.
I wish that last June I had been aware that we were not complying with open meeting laws, and I could have spoken up at the time so that we wouldn't have had an open meeting violation that we had to correct, and then the turmoil that came out of that.
The animosity came to a very public boiling point in late October when Clark resigned.
I do not fear this witch hunt and what it may produce. I have operated this district with transparency and honesty. This board has been militating my removal.
Were you surprised by that announcement? Did you have a heads up it was coming?
I did not have a heads up, and I was surprised.
Clark's resignation turned recall cries into action. Only Wheatonay would be spared. He started actively campaigning against his fellow trustees.
Over 2,000 people that signed that petition for recall spoke pretty loudly. And they didn't like the direction. They didn't like the chaos. They didn't like the dysfunction. They didn't like all of that turmoil.
Both Jokey and Madsen ended up resigning, leaving 2 of Wheatonay's original board members up for recall, Tina Dean and Carol Sales.
Do I still believe that the 2 need to be recalled? Absolutely. I still support it.
Dean says the recall seems less personal because she was lumped in with a group.
There are statements on that recall language that are clearly false of my nature in behaviors.
And the board chair refuses to step down, saying she cares too much about West Ada kids.
I am not working against the recall, and I am asking people who want to support me to also not divert their time, energy, and money away from our students to help me keep my seat.
And that is just a small snippet of a huge year-long story.
We sit next to each other. You've been working on this thing for weeks.
It has been. It's been a very extensive project. We wanted to bring you the very best. And guess what? You don't have to wait to hear more of it. That extensive coverage, what's happening, what's to come in the West Ada School District is already on 6onyourside.com. This is live. You can watch it, read it, react to us, and then join us right back here tomorrow night at 10 o'clock for much more of the story.